Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Moon rings? No. Okay. The trip was very nice, CRL. As a whole, it's kind of a bummer for the delays, but we had a really good time as a whole on the trip. If anything, I wish it could have been longer. Flight home. So the flight home was kind of terrible. I didn't tell you guys that yet. Okay, so the flight home, for some reason, we booked it through United, and the United, as I was saying, they have an alliance of airlines. So the flight home wasn't actually on a United plane; it was on an ANA, and for whatever, which is a Japanese airline, and for whatever reason, our seats weren't next to each other on the way home. So we had two middle row seats that weren't next to each other. They were one row behind each other. So we got moved to sit next to each other, but we got moved into the center of the airplane, into that center row of 4, in the very middle of one of those center rows. And I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", and I have a really hard time sleeping in airplanes at all, especially when I'm not against the window seat, because I can sleep on my side my head against the window, but I really can't sleep with my head against the back or forward. Neither of them really work. So I spent 6 or 7 hours on that flight, waking up every probably 10 minutes with like back, neck cranks, hurts too much, so I wake up, forward, rest my head against the front of the seat till my neck cranks, or the touch screen on the fucking, I hate the televisions in the airplanes, by the way, where the touch screen on the front lights up and blasts me in the face with bright light until I go back and forth for about 5 or 6 hours. So yep, I'm 6'2". I wasn't as much as a giant as I thought I was going to be in the Asian countries, but it was still amusing. Some of their things, like moving into their trains, I have to duck moving into their trains. All right, what am I doing here? I'm stress healing, figuring out where we're going next. We are checking for moon rings, which we didn't have, and we're trying to get the highwayman to 6, because once the highwayman is 6, we can try for the darkest dungeon stuff. So, yeah. So Silence in the Crypts is actually a good one. This is actually a really good setup for killing the necromancer if we wanted to do that. It would take us 2 rounds to do it, but it might be good. Okay. Oh yeah, I was very ready to get home when I got home, and I would have liked longer in Singapore, but fuck, I mean, we were gone. So what we got? We left the Monday, right? I did the 2 16-hour streams, and then we left the Monday and we got back yesterday. So yesterday was Saturday? We got back Friday. So that was what? So Monday to Monday plus another 4 or 5 days. So we are gone. Is that really it? Do we have 2 Mondays in there? Fuck. No, I missed an entire. Shit, it was shorter than I thought it was. I thought we were aiming for 2 weeks, but I don't think we managed it. I think we got like 11 days or something. And of those 11 days, I spent 5 of them traveling. So about half the trip was traveling. A little bit under half the trip, which is just absurd. And my sleeping schedule right now is totally fucked. Like, I woke up yesterday. I stayed up super late. Yes, not yesterday, but the day before. I stayed up super late since I had no sleep. I stayed up till 10 p.m. my time, and then went to sleep with the expectation that I would wake up at a reasonable time, and I instead woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. And today I've done a similar thing. I went to bed last night at 3 a.m. I woke up today at 7 a.m. So I'm running on a couple hours of sleep either way. And it's just, the jet lag is crazy, man. I wasn't so bad me going there. Like, I adjusted pretty well on the way there, but the way back has been really bad right now for whatever stupid reason. So, okay, what are we doing? So I could set up Silence in the Crypts. This would be a ruins run into a boss kill. And this is actually how I would like to get most of the boss kills, is running the town events. It's an easier way to do it. However, it doesn't really advance what I want. Ideally, we'd have a level 3 Warren's mission here, but we don't have that. So, and I need to level this guy once more. I have to get him stress cured, and then I have to send him on a mission. So I need to run 2 missions here. in a row. One with him and one without. I mean, I could bring him. Can I bring a guy who's afflicted on a mission? No, they won't go. That's it. Oh no, it's the wrong thing though. No, I can bring an afflicted guy. Okay. Huh. I'd have to believe that I could stress heal this guy down. I don't know if I want to start a mission with an afflicted guy. It's the multitasking that kills me, Nusker, Kex, rather. And again, the other thing, like, talking about whether or not I go back, is like, there's so many places in the world that my wife and I would like to see, and it's just, it's so rare to be able to do any, like, traveling of that length and that far away. So it's like, no matter how much fun I had in these places, what are the likelihoods that I'll be back anytime in probably my life, but anytime in the, you know, the immediate next years of my life is almost zero, right? Which is too bad. I really liked Singapore. I wish it had been longer. What are we doing here? I tried frog. I tried chicken feet. I tried went to one of the restaurants. Was a modern take on Singaporean food, which was really good. I tried there was like a tripe stew of some sort that I tried that was really tasty, which I'm not a huge fan of tripe, but the stew was pretty good on breaking it down enough that it wasn't the chewy mess that it can be otherwise. Tried a lot of weird fish stuff. They put like fish and bones in like pretty much everything. So we had one of our breakfasts. There was this we went to, it's just like this like workers cafe near our hotel, and it was we didn't even know what we were ordering, but we just tried it because it was something different and I wanted to try it. And it was it's like rice wrapped in bamboo, and when you open up the rice, there's these little fish. They're about like this big, like, you know, maybe the joint of my finger, about an inch maybe, and whole fish with tails and eyes, and you eat them whole. And that was kind of weird. So with like a fish paste and like a curry paste of some sort, and then some other stuff like that. So that was kind of good, but kind of weird. I don't know if I'd eat it regularly, but I'm glad I tried it. I hated chicken feet. Those were disgusting. The texture is just not something I like, and it's just like, it's like eating like, it's like little tiny chunks of bone and gristle and like cartilage with like a chicken skin over it. So that was not, I don't understand the appeal of that. That did not do it for me. Frog was all right. I probably wouldn't bother with frog again. It didn't taste that great to me, and it was kind of heavy, the stuff with it. Tried dim sum, which I haven't had before. I tried a number of different Chinese dishes that I hadn't tried before. It was nice to get some authentic Chinese food. That was kind of cool. Didn't get good Thai food though, which blew my mind since I went to friggin' Thailand. So yeah, fish heads. Well, those were kind of good. Okay, so we need to deal with this stress, and we need to sort out who's going next. So we need to make a leveling run that's not useless. So I do have quite a few guys still at 5, a couple at 4, and I would like to get them to 6. I have some dream of possibly running an occultist, maybe on mission 3. Can't quite recall why. I think I wanted them as DPS versus Eldritch. And I have to get this other Plague Doctor level. So I need 2 level 6 Plague Doctors. Could do Silence in the Crypt, activate 3 corrupted altars. It's not terrible. Bring a Jester here. Do dog tanking this. So level Scatterwoosh or Rakuso. What do we have? Natural Eye, Unerring. Those are pretty damn good. Versus Clotter, On Guard, Clutch Hitter, Irrepressible, Second Wind. I'm looking at the dog for number 2, right? Yeah. Damn. Okay. Let's bring Scatterwoosh. So what's position 1 here? Jester. Rotator, quick reflexes. Am I thinking of bringing a Jester on any of these? I'm thinking about bringing a Jester to DD4, huh? Oh man, is that wise? Doesn't feel that wise. A scouting chance in the runes, or nothing, or quick reflexes, I suppose. Okay. I haven't done DD4 since they patched it, so I suppose the last place here is a healer. Wield Scrounger, Beast Slayer. I don't really want to fuck with this guy's stuff. He's got Hard Skin, Tough, and Beast Slayer. Kind of would just like this person to go straight into the Darkest Dungeon as is with no other changes. So we have Beast Slayer and Beast Hater and Hard Skinned here too. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's bring Lolaways. Okay. Thank you, the Krell. Alright, so this is what we're bringing. This comp doesn't look that great to me. Particularly, I don't have any real damage, like dot damage, I guess. Let's go take care of the stress. Town will only gamble. Does not make me happy. Give me some shitty item. I have taken all my good items off, right? Yes. Let's give him a move charm. Here, that's a good one. Right, what does this affliction do? Fearful. Does it give him speed? It's 2 speed off that. It's interesting. Alright. Alright. Runes Phobe, Elder Slayer. He needs to be full cured. Actually doesn't. We can bring him in there. I don't have enough to get a second slot in here. Should be fine. Just make sure we have slots for everybody else. Main WC. Doesn't look like it matters where he goes. And Red Hook John. Alright. A ton of money. Okay, let's take a look at our characters. Looks decent. Take a look at their gear. Alright, so going for more leveling purposes here. Healing, scouting, dotting, stunning, stunning. It's maybe bloody herb time, actually, or even stress resist. It's gonna end up being a position to Plague Doctor a lot of the time. The bleed is pretty useless. Actually that thrilled about that option. He's gonna be position 2 a lot of the time. Kinda would like him to go faster.
quitters never win.
Speak of the devil. Welcome back, Galg. Thank you very much, man. By the way, you showed both me and Frigg a really good time in Singapore, and it was a much better experience for getting to know you there, man. So, cheers. Welcome back to the channel. And that was really cool. Really cool. I really like your city. Alright, let's take Protective Collar plus Moon Cloak. And let's grab damage on the Jester. I'm even considering running double damage here. I don't really want him going first. I'd like him to go second. I just don't want him to go first. Scouting chance, maybe? Like that? Alright. Looks decent. Let's do this. Okay. And two of these, three of those. Looks okay. Medicinal herbs and holy water. Sure. What are we running on this guy? Dots. More dots. Maybe incision, I guess. Not overly thrilled about that. But okay, let's do it. Thanks, Scootcar. Galg, if you buy chat, go watch the VOD, Galg. No one said anything like that. Don't listen to chat, Galg. We had a blast.
Can the fallen find rest?
An absolute blast. All right. Shit, I should have brought extra stun item here, I think. 95 stun. What's my stun? 139 here. Now we get more from that. That's fine. I know. We would have liked, Frick and I were talking about that, Gal. My wife and I really would have liked a little bit more time in Singapore. I wish we had not lost our first day there from the travel stuff. And I think in retrospect, that would have done more time there and less time in Singapore. Or less time in Thailand, rather. We just resisted the worries. It's a 1 in 20 chance to get the worries at all. Thankfully, we just resisted it. Where's my... No, we have the wrong skills here. Just taking 9. I'm at 13. 4 to 8. Plus a how many point dot? 3. It's not even worth casting. Dodges. Unfortunately, I don't really want him in this position. 6 is not quite dead. Now he's dead. some value out of the dodge right now. It's nice.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Yeah, he'll die at the end of the next round. Not gonna worry about him. Okay. Nice. Always get a crit there. Might get another heal in depending on the speed. Perfect. Alright, I gotta turn on stun on the dog.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Like that. It's better. Deal with the rest of this. This place is with cheaper alcohol. It's the most expensive alcohol I've ever encountered anywhere. Not that I have like massive travel experience or anything, but it's very, very expensive. Alright, trap disarm. Make that a little bit higher. Let's do so. Alright. Special about this run, it's just our first run since they released Stygian. We will be killing all the bosses eventually, but we're going to do the darkest dungeon first. We're very close to the darkest dungeon, so. Just need our highwayman to hit level 6. So I think I'm going to bring the highwayman. Okay. Stygian's hard mode in this game. Ah, these guys. I fucking hate cutthroats. I think I might even hate them more than I hate the AoE guys.
Unnerved.
I don't know.
Unbalanced.
It's quite a toss-up. This is a disgustingly nasty group. To 29. A 9% crit mod.
A dizzying
fucking
blow
crit.
to body and brain.
Actually, would have been a good round for the multi-target stun. No crit, thankfully. My turn, please. Jester's really fast. Kind of surprised I don't get to go right now. Another no crit. Awesome. Me, please. Thank you. Didn't kill it. Really annoying. Yeah. Let's door here.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I think I actually should have guarded there.
A death by inches. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
110 is my stun chance. Damn. Okay. Death's
hand's
door
breadth
dot.
from
Perfect.
becoming unwound.
And I don't actually have a good way to deal with that. What a fucking nasty fight.
Continue the onslaught.
Really nasty fight.
Destroy them all.
No crit, please? Alright, that's fine. Probably the best outcome we could hope for here.
Impressive.
Okay, so he's dead before he acts. And the heal off, excellent. We got two death doors out of that fight. I don't think we got any tested death doors, but that's still really bad. It's not even supposedly the harder of the groups, too. Right, this guy is the fucking worst. Literally the worst. Double crit. No recovery off this fight either. Alright, at least it's good. I need to camp. I might be able to get a little recovery off him, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, triple dodge. That's really good. Unlikely, but really good. Gonna get him high enough so he survives the AoE.
Confidence surges.
I wasn't expecting that kill, but it's actually my preferred outcome there. Stun him as much as we can. Okay, get some of this stress down. He's probably not going to single target anybody. I guess go just in case. Nice crit. There's actually a perfect crit. $135 stun. Seems unlikely that we're gonna get him. Nice. Ideal attack for us. Try to get as much recovery as we can. Between these two humanoid fights in a row, taking some really bad stress and damage. Level 5 dungeons are just no joke. No joke at all. Be really nice if he point blanked me again. No, it's too bad. Double dodge though, pretty solid. Might point blank again. It's possible. Really nice. Come on, point blank again, please. Yes! Don't hit me though. Good. Don't think we need to camp anymore? Yeah, it's possible. I'm probably still doing it though. My inventory's kind of full.
A devastating blow. Their cursed champion falls.
You're never gonna get recovered. Never gonna get stress off a guy who's too wide. When he's 2 tiles wide like that, it's always you always get infinite recovery. Have 2 of those. You don't really need a third. Thing is, we haven't pulled a shambler yet, and we haven't pulled any of the really nasty fights yet. I think I might want to wait before I camp. Alright, Ruminator, don't cheat. Okay. So I'm pretty tired right now, guys. You haven't figured it out. Not a lot of sleep in the last 2 days. And yesterday I had something. My actual suspicion is I was fine on the flight home. My actual suspicion is it had nothing to do with traveling, nothing to do with any of the food I ate while traveling. It had to do with the Jimmy John's I had when I got home. I'm pretty sure. Alright, really annoying stress casters. Is this a Bone Sergeant? Damn. Really?
Waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
I don't know. I don't know if it's better to stun the guy or not. You can kind of recover versus these two. I do have to kill this guy. Maybe I should have attacked there. Be very nice. I should have go first again.
A decisive
I
bubbling.
really like him not to cast. Gonna take 12. I need to set up the dodge tank so I can actually stress recover here. Okay, that means he doesn't cast. Good.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Got a lot of dodge right now, but not be doing any dodging. Wow. That's really unlikely. So he's got plus 50 right now on top of another 22 there. So he's plus 72 dodge. At 102 dodge right now. Kind of was expecting him, you know, to dodge. He was at 102 dodge. But what do I know? What do I know? Finally. Got a lot of stress healing to do. He's at more than 102 dodge right now. He's at 127 dodge. Tell me again why dodge? Any chance that we could quit and cease and desist the not dodging? There we go. Still getting hit though. 127 dodge. Oh, dodging. Oh, RNG. Haven't played games in a while. Forgot about RNG. What were my wife and I talking about recently? Something we were talking about that had RNG elements to it. And I was just like, no, absolutely not. Been doing this for a while. He can hit position 3, so sometimes he will do that. Be obnoxious. What was the percentage? I didn't see it in chat, Gal. Was there a percentage over there for how much it actually costs? What your percentage on alcohol was? Yeah, don't see it. Okay. Alright, thankfully we have a Jester here and not a Crusader, so we can actually stress heal at a reasonable rate. Could start dotting these guys up if I wanted to. Yeah, let's do that. At least this round. Start that going. So I got a bunch of stress healing I still need to do. Stun there. Well. Thanks, Timmy. I'm both glad to be back and also wish I wasn't home yet, if that makes sense. I am excited to be streaming again. I did miss the gaming. It's 2 weeks without gaming, which is a long time for me. On the flight home, that's part of how I kept busy. I nerded out to, brought a tablet and was looking at the rules for D&D 5e, which I haven't played yet. I'm going to be starting a campaign of. So I was looking at character creation for that, and it was kind of fun to be doing that again. But yeah. We'll see. How can you turn off the plus light abilities? It's a very easy edit of the files in the game to do so. Just edit out the portion that gives you plus light, delete it. Really simple to do. D&D hype? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it or not. Or actually, I'm pretty sure I'm not streaming it. What I wasn't sure about if I'm going to record it and upload it to YouTube or not. I don't know. If there's interest, maybe. It's just, the viewership on those is so bad. It's just fun. I think it's more fun to play than watch, honestly. Know that Rogue is not a combat character? I think I'm going to be playing a fighter. That's what it looks like right now. Alright, almost zero stress here. Which is good, because we were at 80 before we started stabilizing on this fight. Playing a module or a home game? I'm not sure what you mean by module. I think the world is a homebrewed world, I believe, but I think the rule set we're playing is pretty standard. Okay. I just combat master monster. Oh, that might be fun. I have some ideas for what I want to do with it. I'm like 75% of the way through the character creation of that. So soon I'll be ready to use it. Syndra. Alright, so we need some dots over here set up to finish this fight. Dot there. He's dead now. Guard there. Just heal there at 0. Yes.
Their formation is
good.
Broken. Maintain the
Right.
offensive.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
What do we got? Cash and deeds. Request item anytime in my life? No. No, there's not. I think I'm gonna sell, or press rather, not deeds. I think I'll just leave those. Okay. I don't really have inventory space for any of this stuff. I'm not sure why I'm interacting with it. These would be hard decisions like this.
Even the cold stone
What we're
seems
looking for.
bent on preventing passage.
No, it's not a bit louder than usual. You just haven't been on this channel in a long time. All the settings are exactly the same as they were before I left. So, all right, 3 corrupted altars. Curio, room battle, quest location, Curio. Okay, we don't need to fight the room then. Let's at least see what's there though. Guess we can get gold out of here still. Fine. More heirlooms. Don't need those. Can't take them. Fine. Okay. Actually, I mean, that could be. It could be, I suppose, possibly that the audio options have been changed. Oh, look, there's another audio bug. That's in XCOM and this game? Is it softer than it was before? I don't know. I don't actually know if that changed anything or if that's just all psychological right there. Alright, so what do we got? Got a Bone Lancer, but not the really, really annoying guy, so that's good. Thought him up. Probably should have just stunned him. Probably would have been the better move there, honestly. Then I wouldn't have had to eat the goblet. We're gonna fucking finale him anyways, so. Can't remember the
Eradicated.
exact thing the Lancer's gonna do to me. It has an AoE. Bump of the night, cool. Well, you might be stunnable, but we don't have double stun items there, so it's not a guarantee by any means. I wonder if he's gonna AoE me now, if he's gonna single target. Let's find out. Impale, that's too bad. Of course it crits.
Injury. Palpable fear.
Palpable annoyance. Could have dotted him and kill it, but we get one more round this way. And I do need to recover the stress that he just did to me in the health, so. Okay.
Quitters never win.
Welcome back, it's Novelli. Thanks for the resub, 14 months. Much appreciated. Great.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Whatever happened to the Dark Heresy and the YouTube uploads? YouTube uploads for Dark Heresy, we stopped doing that. There wasn't a lot of interest, and it was a lot of work to make that happen, or more work than it was to, more work than it needed to be for no one watching it. We stopped live streaming Dark Heresy. We stopped playing. I actually stopped playing that for a while. We're gonna start a 5e D&D campaign, but I'm probably not gonna live stream it. What I probably will do is upload it to YouTube. I'm not 100% on that yet, but I probably will do that. Let's see though. Just outside of Critical Role, I just don't know any channel that is really getting viewers or holding viewers' interest by live streaming D&D. I think it becomes something that for some small percentage of people is really enjoyable, and for the people playing tends to be really enjoyable, but I'm not always convinced for people watching it's all that enjoyable. So this doesn't seem like a good use of our time on the channel to do that. So alright. Start getting rid of these. Stealth and camp. Haven't done that yet. Probably ought to, but I keep waiting for the shambler to hit me and cause me to retreat, and then when I get shambled, I'm probably going to want to stress heal. We just threw out our fucking key. The room before we find a secret door, of course. Pretty par for the course. Maybe we'll find a key in this bag. That could happen. Yeah, I think Momo the Mo, I think that is very similar for a lot of people. Alright, let's head up this way. Maggots.
Decimated.
You have returned. Annihilated.
Thanks for the resub, Kex. Much appreciated. 4 months in a row.
Success. So clearly.
It's good and bad to be back.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Right. Cutthroats and a hunter.
Precision and power.
Still got my damage debuff, unfortunately.
Well struck.
What do I want to do here? Stun that guy if possible. Alright, so he's dead to the dot. Be nice to stun that guy. Now he can finale him, the damage buff is gone. Is this guy stunnable? No, he's decidedly not stunnable. Do some damage on him though. Maybe I should have done damage there to set up the finale kill. Don't crit me, please. Alright, let's try to kill there. 3 health. Speed 80 might go first. It's probably best to kill him. I think he can still AoE position too. Alright, he's not stunnable in this position, annoyingly.
The ground quakes.
take 9. He's gonna actually die this round. Damn. Okay, that wasn't ideal.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, where's my final stuff? Curio, room battle. Potentially room battle anyways. Guess I can camp on the way out. Okay. I did throw out my key right before I found it. Of course. Alright, shambler. Collector. Can this group handle a collector? Maybe. Double highwayman.
A singular strike.
Kind of bad news. Thing is, we have infinite recovery after this fight, so we should definitely try for it. Just the stun again. Damage buff there. It's not what I wanted to see. I don't want him one-shotting the Jester. Nice. 15 health there. Really would like to dot there if possible. Really wish you'd stop dodging me. Okay. So we've reset a little bit. We gotta get spawn point 1. There it is. 1 highwayman. They're so dangerous. If they crit you, they one-shot you with the dot, which means death door check a disturbingly large percentage of the time. Maybe that will actually stun. Nice.
Masterfully executed.
Guard enough. And then I healed him as well. Very obnoxious, very obnoxious. Alright, we need to stun off the guard. They're pretty quick too. Well, speed 5, they're not actually that quick. Them is faster than speed 5. They do additional mark damage. Oh, come on. Wow, alright. Guess we're playing that way. Just went ahead of my speed 9 Jester. Speed, I guess 7 Jester. Okay, no death doors checked yet, but it's scary. Be really good to stun here. Good, guarded the wrong character. of scary. I can't get rid of this bleed. We got 2 rounds of it left. So plus 40% stun resist. So I don't. Is that calculated to 135? Yeah, it is. All right, so we're gonna try for another stun there. Good. Good game through there again. It's great. Although, doesn't really let me do what I want to do, which is damage there. Alright, it's on the men at arms. Four-point critical heal. Of course, of course. Buff 100% damage. Should go down to 50 this round though, I think. Nope. Yeah, okay. Alright, quick follow the summon anyways. There's no way I can do 79 damage, right? How many dots on it? Just 1. No, there isn't. Kill this guy again. Okay, that's really bad. He just resisted the stun. Now he can target this guy. Actually kill him. Going on too long. Dodge. I need to get rid of that guard so I can kill the highwayman. Okay, dies to the dot. Manageable. Alright, he's dead already. Potentially stunned there. Nice. Would have been really annoying if he had gone before him and healed him. Are making progress slowly. Helps. Might be able to kill here before he can act again. Let's see. That crit helps again. Helps a lot. Killed the wrong guy.
Never
Buffed
win.
the wrong guy, rather. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good, we're good. Thanks, Thriz. Welcome back. 25 million years of subbing. I like it. Start stress healing. Crit with disorienting blast, so there's a chance I can stress heal out of that. Now I can stress heal down to 0. Maybe they'll give me a key. What do you guys think? Get a key out of this? Is this with the speed animation on or not? It is, right? This is speed animation on. I'm a bit worried like one of the patches broke my speed animation on. Just the crit I was telling you guys about. more rounds of stress healing, and we're good. Should get level ups off of these, off of this mission, which is also good for us. For that. Proper damage group, you can kill a collector in 1 to 2 rounds. No. Not a level 5 collector anyways. And you really need to hit a stun if that's going to happen. If you're gonna try for an early kill on a collector, you really want to hit that stun. He resisted our first stun, so better to play it safe, which is kill the highwayman every time they summon, and then just wear him down. That way you don't run into positions where you get one shot by highwayman because you're greeting the collector. Collector can get healed for a ton at level 5, right? This guy heals him. You already saw the guy healed him for 24. The collector has a nuke of his own that heals, and then this guy guards him. It's really easy to get in a situation where the collector is difficult to kill. His last couple health don't want to die because he keeps getting guarded or healed, or he's healing himself. And you have highwaymen swinging at you, and the highwaymen, if they crit you, will one-shot you. They'll bring you from full health to 0, and then they'll put a dot on you, and they'll kill you with the dot. So I really don't want to be in positions where I'm getting rolled on, or potentially being one-shot, while, especially in scenarios where I don't have to be. It's one thing if I have to be in that scenario, but totally different when I can just avoid the scenario by playing safer. Sooner or later, you will get screwed if you let RNG just keep rolling over and over again. Mark, some bounty hunter, other character that does additional damage to marked. Even less thrilled about marking it, especially within 2 rounds, right? I mean, think about what you'd have to do for the damage to actually get them to kill them better. So there are no healers that take advantage of marks, so let's just ignore that for the time being. That means you only get 2 extra characters going to attack. So you mark him once. I don't know. If you had all 3 characters doing it, still just doesn't seem worth it. Why? Why risk it on that? Alright. Good. Put a bit of extra cash. It's helpful.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, kind of expecting a fight here, but there wasn't. I'm not ready to leave this dungeon quite yet. A couple other curios we can go for. I guess we're risking a shambler, but we still have food to camp. Look at your party right now. Plague Doctor has no damage. Houndmaster rank 1, no damage. Vestal nearly no damage. Jester resides finale, no damage. Yeah, but you don't understand why we're using this comp. The point of this comp is to stress heal. It's to take a dungeon that isn't sustainable with just damage and make it sustainable. Plague Doctor has a lot of damage, even in this position. Just doesn't have burst damage. No, I strongly disagree with what you're saying. I just don't think there's ever a reason to do what you're saying. Why would you put yourself in a position where you're risking for no reason? Like, what do you gain? You gain nothing. Fucking corridor stress. Christ. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna camp and try to get to that secret room. We can still get there. Alright. Oh, are we low spankins? Alright, let's go ahead and camp.
A spark without kindling. is a goal without hope.
And let's run Sanctuary. Nice. We have 14 stress and 11 stress. So I guess for both of them, right? Alright, cool. It doesn't matter what we run. Just rest.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay. Alright, came out with cash, items, and more importantly, experience on these two, which is both at 6. Placed evasive, ew. Night Owl. It's okay. Slow reflexes, of course, not good. And Humania. I don't know that I want a faster healer, but certainly something to think about. What? I just missed one. Weak grip on Solitaire, of course. More and more debuffs.